Okay guys, so now let's make sure that our exam server is active so we can continue working with our server. Okay, as the first step, make sure that your exam is running. Then the second step will be to go to NetBeans to our development environment and create a new file. I'll click on the source right mouse click, and I'll create a new PHP file which will be login.php. Okay, so I click finish, and here the login is created. So I'll write here the comment. This file is in charge of login process by sending the info or data to the server and receiving the feedback or the status from the server. Okay, so this is we'll save it, and as you remember, the first step was to receive the data passed to the server. So here I'll write step number 1: receive data or info passed to the or to current file. Okay, excellent. So as you remember, the two information which we must be receiving to in current file is first is the email and the second one is the password. Okay, we'll come here and as usual we'll build the logic. If password and email is not passed to current file, we don't want to execute it and we immediately want to throw it back to the we want to stop execution. Okay, as the step number 1, we'll write here if command if empty. Here we write request. You know what's request. Request then square brackets, then quotation marks. Here we write email. And we go out from one round bracket, and here we'll write or empty. In the round brackets, we write dollar symbol underscore request in the square brackets and quotation marks. We write password. Then coming out twice from the round brackets, then placing the curly brackets. And here we write an array with the different keys and values. So I'll write here return. This is the array which will contain the information to be thrown back to the user. Return. Then quotation marks will write status will be 400, which means an error. Then we need to return the message to the user as well. Return square brackets, then quotation marks. We'll write message will be equals to quotation marks missing required information, and don't forget to put semicolon. Okay, and here we want to stop execution of this. So we can now check. We can check it. One more thing that we need to do is echo JSON encoding. The value will be returned and semicolon as well. So let me take you through the logic of this. Okay, so first we declare the if statement. If the email we are getting request, this will catch all the values passed via the key email or password. If the cached information under the key email is empty, then it will show to the user status 400 and the message missing required user information. Or if this means or the code information under the key password, if it is empty, it will throw this message back to the user. So make sure that you save your file. Here you can do it. Then we will come back to our browser and we'll type the URL localhost fb/ then we'll write login.php. It must show us status missing required information. Then let's put question mark, we'll write email equals to 123 and password, for example, 123. Click enter and there is no message, means then it won't execute this block of code. So excellent guys, this was the step number 1 in building the login logic. Excellent. So now we will be moving to the step number 2.